Like rocks.
It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Holy crap, this is a too much bullshit kind of map. Aren't you attacking him?
I'm not letting them damage each other. I'm mostly focusing on defense.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
Oh shit.
Because sometimes defense is the best offense.
That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history.
You might want to heal.
Why are you tiny? Why are you throwing tiny rocks? I have tiny questions.
Are you sure you don't have big questions?
Passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia.
These guys are super annoying. They might be my least favorite enemy.
Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did. Advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
And none of them are dropping potions.
However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Ceylondia to know the Ura had changed. decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
One remaining?
Yeah, 10 more rounds remaining. That's why I said nothing's dropping any health things.
Don't worry about it. The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon. He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
Get it! So many tiny rocks. Please stop.
That story
This thing's ridiculous. I don't even see what you're supposed to do differently. It's really those spear guys. Every time you encounter one of those spear guys, they take like 3/4 of your health.
Want to stay alive in the wilds, pack a pair of pistols and a good blade. A solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice.
What did it say?
A solid sting put.
No, the text bar.
Oh, where?
When you tried to select the bottom thing.
Additional material required.
Oh. You must construct additional pilots, as it were.
You never guess those things been to the wilds and back. That'll spice things up next time he gets in trouble.
Damage increase or speed increase or what?
Damage increase and armor negation.
Oh, well, those things might have armor, especially the rock things that shot the fire.
Let's see. What did I have set up here? +1 chance to carry on if defeated. Damage surrounding foes if defeated. Health tonics fully restore health. +2 health tonic capacity. +100% critical hit chance. Active only when below 33% health. Yeah, that sounds me. +2 black tonic capacity. +25% using secret skills. I don't even use those. Gain some health by counter blocking with bulkhead shield. +33% speed while defending. Damage resistance. Automatically retaliate when injured. %5 chance to turn zealous after defeating a foe. While zealous, gain 200% damage for 3 seconds.
Graver gimlet tastes different the longer you swish it around. Miraculous stuff. Could use a little shut-eye, I suppose.
Alright, let's try that again. With upgraded equipment and...
The Calamity took everything from us. Might be it took even more from Zolf.
yeah.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away. It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there. He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
Those guys.
Guys with the crossbows?
I guess. They always end up doing a lot of damage.
They have crossbows.
That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
Huh?
Weird avalanche world with all these birds spawning avalanches.
Yeah.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work, to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did.
Well, critical whiskey kicked in. Means I'm low on health, but it also means I'm doing a lot more damage. And heal. Okay, yeah. No, this is definitely set up for me.
And argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
Because he doesn't like gambling unless it's something he feels he can upskill in relationships. Two of those guys knocked you down to body your health again.
Yeah.
However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Zealandia to know the Ura had changed.
Whoa.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
And reflections remaining.
We're close to where all the rocks happen.
Get it, you also have guns. Please, stop having guns.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon.
Firing enough times, they need to take a break too. Oh god, there's two of them. They know to dodge around each other when I'm trying to make them shoot each other. They're smarter than most enemies. Which makes sense.
He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
Yeah, but critting every shot was nice.
Yeah, but when you have one hit...
Oh, yeah, I know. I did. You guys don't like being close to me.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best kept secrets.
One with a sword and apparently poison.
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Ceylandian style.
What is this? Get him, guys.
He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all.
There are three of them.
Don't worry about it.
While I'm invincible and you're in my face, you get the sword.
He woke up alone underground inside the Ura Ceylandian War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
Music in this game rocks.
From that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
The swords that have the damage or the armor reduction?
No, it's the pistols. Yeah, that makes sense. And they fire as fast as I can tap the button.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash, What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
Yeah.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
This is
That
probably
story
it.
don't end well anyway.
Jesus Christ. How much more can you do to improve at that?
Okay. I've done what I can for my weapons, I think. Add money more or less.
Think the gods are gonna help?
No, they all make things harder.
Yeah. What did that get you?
A new drink. Let's see what it does. I don't even know what it was I bought. It's supposed to have an exclamation mark next to it, but I don't see it. Okay.
Don't have very many things. I have like 800.
Yeah. Okay. Let's face it, I love those little guys, but they're not always the best.
What?
My little summons.
Oh.
Let's see if I can't do something
It's all
with,
that
with my
difficult
soul.
telling me a story. Haven't heard it. I could understand why.
Okay, let's see what that does. Throw something at me.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away. It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him.
Rambiga!
It's all right.
Back to Bastion.
Not a very useful skill.
No. Or rather, it takes them out if I can get them hit with it in one shot. If I need them sitting right in front of me.
And most of the things that you're having trouble with tend to teleport.
Ghost Blade. What does it do?
We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
That is exactly what we were thinking.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again. For the last time.
I threw a ghost of me at him. This is also not exceptionally useful, but it is funny. Yeah, back to Bastion.